The perfect draft prospect is something that every draft expert and team search for every year. The criteria of what makes an ideal prospect has changed over the years as the game of basketball has evolved. Positions that are deemed as most important change, and with that, so does what the ideal draft prospect looks like. In 2022, drafting and analysis of players has gotten as complex as ever, with players ranging from 7-foot, 200-pound Chetholmgren to Shaedon Sharpe, who never played a single college game but is projected to go top 5. With that being said, what does the perfect NBA draft prospect look like in 2022? Is Chet Holmgren the perfect draft prospect? Who are players in previous drafts and this draft who are perfect modern draft prospects? If you enjoy under the radar basketball content, etc., consider subscribing. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week, so if that interests you, then consider hitting a like and a sub. Let's get back into the video. The perfect draft prospect isn't always the number one pick. The number one pick can be someone who may fit best on the team drafting them or be the best surefire talent, but isn't the prototypical player or prospect that every single team is looking for each draft. The perfect draft prospect doesn't have to be the best player. A prospect is someone who can be developed over time to fit a certain role in the NBA. They don't have to come into the NBA with all of the necessary skills, just the necessary tools to develop the skills. For example, Jason Tatum coming out of Duke was someone who had a pretty polished scoring game, but wasn't a great defender coming out of college. But with his frame and athleticism, it was something that could be developed, which it has for him, now being one of the better wing defenders in the NBA. Nowadays, having one singular skill you project to excel at is not good enough. Take Duncan Robinson for example. He was not a high draft pick or anything, but after signing his big contract last summer, the Miami Heat realized for him to play consistently in the playoffs this season, his elite shooting ability alone was not enough to keep him on the floor. That's why they elect to play Max Strus over him, because he can play defense along with his elite shooting ability. In 2022, the prototypical prospect is one who can play and defend multiple positions. This type of player is usually a wing, which is a shooting guard or small forward. These types of skills can apply to bigs as well. Guys like Evan Mobley and Chet are players with skill sets similar to modern day small forwards, which I've mentioned previously in another video, but these guys can pass, shoot, dribble, and play make like modern day small forwards, except they're 7 feet tall. They are perfect modern day bigs. The perfect prospect is one who has to have the potential and the ability to catch and shoot at a high level, be tall relative to their position, and have a long wingspan allowing them to play defense against many positions. Players like Mikal Bridges, Zaire Williams, Jaylen Brown all fit this mold, and were able to provide value right away in the NBA and have or are developing the skills to impact the floor in other ways, with playmaking or off the dribble scoring or even taking it to the rack. These are the type of players NBA draft experts and teams look at and envision them to be invaluable to any team in the league. Whether they turn out to be stars or incredible role players, what they bring to the basketball court is what every team needs so badly, and without them, they can't function. All of the top teams in the conference finals have the perfect NBA prospect, at one level or another. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Andrew Wiggins, Otto Porter, Clay, Max Strus, Dorian Finney-Smith, the list is just endless. So who are a few players in the 2022 NBA draft who are perfect prospects? Johnny Davis is one of them. Coming out of Wisconsin, Davis is someone who has all the tools, 6'5", long wingspan, and can play defense. He's a prospect that has a really unlimited ceiling and a really high floor. Benedict Mathurin out of Arizona as well has good shooting ability and size at 6'6", as well as the tools to develop on defense and in other areas. Most of these players you can find in the mid-lottery all the way through the first round. Other guys in the late first round potentially, like Max Christie, Malachi Branham, and Ousmane Dieng, all fit this as well. These are just a few guys who fit the mold. Unlimited potential and high floors, which is what the perfect NBA prospect can give you, and that's exactly what every NBA team is looking for. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, stay rested. See you in the next one. If you guys enjoyed this video, I have another video talking about the 3 perfect fits in this 2022 NBA draft. You can check that out right here.